EDF 204 website app presentation by Alicia Petro. A little about myself. I am a junior majoring in elementary education. My ideal teaching switching would be first grade and a school in Laurel County, since that is where I reside. The website that I worked on was the PBIS World. The PBIS World is a website that contains hundreds of links for different behavior interventions and resources. PBIS World contains a list of different behavioral indicators that a student may be displaying in class. For instance, say you have a student that out of nowhere has been really disruptive in class. You can go ahead and click onto the little disruptive tab. It has multiple different things, different behaviorals that your students may be presenting in class. So, for instance, if you go to disruptive one, it will give you a breakdown, inscriptions, more detailed into disruptive behavior. And if a lot of those descriptions sound like the student, you're a student, then you would click on yes. And it gives you a list of interventions and strategies on how to confront this behavior and possibly change it from a negative to a positive, which is great. It also has broken down into 3 tiers. So you would start in tier 1. They do require a minimum of 4 weeks before moving to the next tier. They strongly suggest that. Say, for instance, you worked on 4 weeks and you've done everything that they have listed and nothing seems to be working, you would go to tier 2, and then it would give you another list of different interventions you can use. Another great thing about this site is it also has a collection tools, data collection tools for you to track your students' behavior. How PBIS World can help students. It can help teachers help students with any behavioral problems they may be having. You can use the site for just about any type of student, I believe. I feel the homepage list of the behaviors, I feel, is a great resource for students who are gifted and grade level performing. I haven't seen anything specific for English learning, and I also haven't seen anything for our exceptional students. And for me, I feel like a lot of times these students have different needs that need to be met. A lot of our ELL students come from different backgrounds. They might have different ways that we can, different interventions that would work better for them, that might not be listed on there. And also, I was thinking with the exceptional learners too, we may have to modify a lot of the interventions they might have listed to meet the needs of our exceptional learners. That could help improve on their behavior, changing it from a negative to a positive. As for my app, it is Storybots, which is a great app for kids. The Storybots app is great for teachers to use to engage students in their academics. Students can play games. It can help them with math, counting, body parts, emotions. There's just an enormous amount of stuff. Dinosaurs. I could just go on and on with all the different things they really go over, and it's great little lessons, and it's fun and vibrant. Like, kids really enjoy Storybots. Students can become Storybots characters, which is something I just found out. I didn't know. And teachers can upload a photo of their student, and the students will become the character, and different videos and storybooks, which is great because kids love to see their faces on the screen. It would engage them. It's going to interest them. They're going to want to learn the content because it's them in the content. The Storybots app not only has fun learning games and stories and videos, but it also has printables you can use in your classroom that the whole class can work on together in different content areas. Storybots can help with students of all types of learners, which is great. Kids would enjoy seeing themselves interact, like I said, in the videos, the stories. It even has them interact in the activities as well. Storybots is a great way to gain the students' attention and learn different ways. Sorry about that. For students who perform at grade level, they can work at their own pace. They can start at novice level, which is like a little bit easier, and then they can move on and through the content and move up to more challenging content as well, which is great. For gifted students, maybe the novice levels might be a little bit too easier, so they can go straight to challenging content for them. So that's great too. For the exceptional learners, there are many different activities to do, the videos, the books. If they're not good with navigating online, we got papers we can print out, they can color, or they could just watch the videos of the content of themselves, or songs and music. I mean, it's just great for all types of students. ELO students would enjoy the videos and the stories. I mean, they can follow along the content. The app is great for kids to navigate. It really is a great app for kids. Another good thing I liked about the app is it is, child proof. And I mean, which means there's no pop-ups, there's no any ads coming up. Like, it is just a good site for kids to be on. As for my exit slip, after what I've learned from these two things, I do love the PBIS world. I will definitely be utilizing this as a teacher in case I come across a student and I'm not sure how to approach to behavior and different interventions I should do. I will definitely be using this for all of my students, and definitely I may have to play around with the interventions, like I said, with different EL learners or just any students, because all students are different and they all have to be approached in different ways. As for the Storybots, that is a great app for kids to use. It is a great app for teachers to show kids content in different areas. Say for instance, you're working on math and counting, and it's a great way to get kids engaged and interested and wanting to learn the content. It is a great way to switch up just lecturing and having them actually do it on their own. That is my presentation. Thank you very much.